So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Give him the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
He's got away. That's tidy. Zabani did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Puskás is herring after that one. Ricky Puig, and here's Batistuta. Can he finish?
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Endrick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is... takes a shot! Goal! And it's Urawa Reds who take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Urawa Reds have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Threads one in. In with the challenge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Crosses it in. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, they've got it again. Looking to play him in. There's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Yokushlu. Yokushlu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Some resolute defending there. Pickford punts it upfield. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? And Puskás! Oh, has fallen kindly here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Yokushlu knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Paz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Puskos. Bullish header! Zabani is there to clear.
That, Peter,
Oh, what has happened here?
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ricky Puig gets rid without sophistication. Ricky Puig. Paz. Here's Ricky Puig. Now it's Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Rafa Silva. And it's McTominay.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a loose ball. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played back in. Rafa Silva. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Aims beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. McTominay. Now it's Yokushlu. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen looking to penetrate. Shapes to shoot! Decent hit and on target. No, that's been intercepted. Milan finding their passes. And he's had a hit! Superb from Puskos! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every...
He's having a shot!
Attenzione, un cambio.
Urawa Reds have their third corner. And that has been cleared.
Urawa Reds really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Drives it in. Sanchez attempts a clearance. Urawa Reds have it back and can go again. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lucas Moura, there's a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And this is Batistuta. Puskás. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. In towards the back stick. And that has been knocked clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That is good alertness. And here's Endrick, and a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 27.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Viene sostituito con il numero 4. Cambio di giocatori.
They've played it short. Chance to deliver. Cleared away. And this is Batistuta. Now the ball in. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Not got that quite right. Tries to pass it through. McTominay! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
There's the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Keeper has taken decisive action. The ball goes in. He rises! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. McTominay voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.